I love it when people try to romance their ego. Like, not that another person is romancing their but they romance their ego by themselves just so that they feel good. Okay, now a backstory here. A few years, or let's say maybe a year or two ago, I was watching a very big YouTuber who is from Ghana, do a video, and he traveled to Zimbabwe and he did a video, and that made me love Zimbabwe so much. I was like, wow, Zimbabwe is so beautiful. I love Zimbabwe and all of that. I was on about Zimbabwe. So I reacted to the video in one of my channels. That my channel I've not posted there in a while. So I reacted to the video on that channel. I was like, wow, this is a good one. I've never been. I would love to travel to Zimbabwe because you have said so many kind things about Zimbabwe. There's a place in Zimbabwe where it looks like a hotel, or maybe let's say an apartment, but a very traditional setting. So I was like, wow, I would love to visit all these places in Zimbabwe. There's another place where they have something like a spring where, as if so people can enter inside, but the water is so transparent, all those things. But on the comment section, Zimbabweans were dragging this guy. Why would he be saying Zimbabwe is fine? That do they know the kind of suffer they are suffering in Zimbabwe? That why would they come to their country and be saying that it's a very fine place? That does that as he's saying it, the government would think they are doing well, meanwhile they are not doing well. So when I reacted to the video saying, oh wow, I want to go to Zimbabwe, they came. Some people were saying, what kind of Zimbabwe am I talking about? I am not Zimbabwean, by the way. But I saw things I loved about Zimbabwe that they were showing. And I was like, okay, I'll visit Zimbabwe. Come and see Zimbabweans, what they were saying. So it's just a case of somebody coming to my comment section. Why did I bring up this? I brought up this topic because, or rather, I brought up this thing because of a comment somebody, a South African, dropped on my comment section. She said, I don't know if it's a he or she, said, you will never see a tourist in Nigeria. Everyone is running away from that country. Please, I have a video about the National Culture and Arts. I have the video on my channel. Please, you could check it out and see that when we went to that Culture and Arts Center, it was white people that were there. They were all tourists. In Nigeria, ask anybody, you will see white people. If you go to some functions, you see a lot of white people. And you see that a lot of white people come to Nigeria to even want to marry. Because Nigeria is peaceful. Nigeria does not have security challenge. Now, some of you may come and say, what about Boko Haram? I have told you Boko Haram, their agenda in Nigeria. Boko Haram are not Nigerians. What Boko Haram does is that they come in and they indoctrinate some people from the north. Some people from the north who believe in the lies they tell them, and they keep telling them that they are Muslims. Those Boko Haram people are not Muslims. They use that as a cover because they know that if they agree, that if they post or sell themselves as Muslim to those our brothers in the north, they will quickly accept them. But they are not Muslims, because a true Muslim will not bomb a mosque. A true Muslim will not go as far as attacking Muslims. Do you understand? So it is not a case of religion issue. It is exactly what I'm saying to you, to say that if you come to Nigeria, it's very peaceful. Nigeria is very, very peaceful. A lot of people this summer period came to Nigeria. You can't say that for South Africa. Just how many days ago I made a video and I told you people how South Africans were saying people should not just be carried away by South African terrorism is this and that and forget the security issue. And I said, well, they shouldn't have dropped this kind of comments on the comment section because they are trying to discourage people to come to South Africa. I, who is not a South African, said that. Then you come to my comments and say you will never see a tourist in Nigeria. Everyone is running away from that country. I wish you know. I wish you knew. I wish you knew. Nigeria is a sweet place. If Nigeria was not sweet, I would have run away since. I for don japa since. If Nigeria was a bad place, I for don japa. Nothing will make me be here. Do you understand? So before you say anything, try to understand how. Somebody replied and said, thousands of tourists come into Nigeria on a daily. Foreigners are even getting married to you see, I didn't even see this part. When I said it. Married to Nigerians and come to Nigeria to live, including your South African. Our wives don't play giants for a reason. Our weather is the best in Africa. Get your facts right. Nigeria got the best weather and also good for agriculture. Tourists don't come to South Africa anymore like 10 years back. You are living in the past, so it is so unsafe to go there right now. You see? You see what I'm saying? Now, you see, yeah, just forget about the fact that I'm Nigerian. Just forget about the fact that I'm Nigerian. This last, if immigration would want to bring out their database, we would have checked it. You see, South Africans who I've seen in one comment saying they are not coming back to South Africa, God forbid, with the kind of robbery incident, the crime rate, and all that, they are not coming back to South Africa. With Nigerians who travel though, they jackpot as the jackpot during this summer, they came back. There's a lady online, I can't remember her name, I would have told you her Instagram handle so that you go there and check out. She said she only enjoys the fact that her husband still sent her. Her husband is in Nigeria while she is in that place. Ask me why she's there. She said it's because of peppers. Like the husband sent her there to give birth and stay there until the children grow to a specific age before they will come back to Nigeria, just because of to have another citizenship, so that in case, because there is nobody that has money. Most of these African, leaders that have money, they all have dual citizenships. Do you get? Because nobody knows tomorrow. Like they say, nobody knows tomorrow. So people do that for security, security, for future security, not because they don't like their country. So a lot of people come back to Nigeria because in Nigeria, you have cheap labor. When I mean cheap labor, like you can get somebody to come and mind your children, minding your children, take care of your children, take care of your house, and you will pay them $100. You won't feel it. But you cannot pay somebody $100 in the UK, in the US, taking care of your children. Even in the UK, you can't pay somebody £100 for a whole month. But they can get that in Nigeria because for example, now if she decides to come to Nigeria, she would live large by spending that kind of currency and say, oh, okay, come and take care of my children and I'll pay you $100. Even if she needs to pay them in dollars, she pay $100, it won't pay her. Or pay £100, it won't pay her. It won't pay her. So a lot of Nigerians prefer to stay in Nigeria. Let me tell you, the moment government policies, look at the last election. Nigerians kept saying that if they elect somebody that falls in what they want, they are coming back. You think Nigerians want to live outside the country? No. Meet a normal Nigerian like this. Ask them, if government is working according to how you want it, will you live outside? No. They will not. Just recently, I mentioned in one of my videos, I was speaking to one of my friend's husband. I'm like, guy, this the whole thing, if Nigeria have policies like their government policies are the way you wanted it, I know that you will never travel. He say, what? Him travel? He's in the UK. He said, did you see that I just traveled? Why didn't I travel since to go to school? Why am I going now? He said because he knew and believed that they will pick leaders that will go well with him. In fact, he left even before the general election because he felt in his heart that no, he doesn't know how this election will go. He was not certain whether it will be somebody that he would like the policies or somebody that he will not like, but he just left. Because according to him, he has seen Shege Pro Max from the hands of Buhari. He needs to go and make money and come back. 98% of Nigerians that left this country, they are going to come back. This last summer, a lot of Nigerians came back with their children. Some of their children didn't want to go back. They didn't want to go back because they know that living in Nigeria, it is sweet. Look at now, I'm in my house now. Yeah, if I want to eat maybe anything and I don't feel like cooking, I could just call someone and say, please, can you make me this? I cook for people, right? I have a business where I cook. And then I decide not to cook. And I'll tell somebody, okay, I need Yahuza suya. Let me market Yahuza suya. It's a very good suya spot in Abuja. I need them and fura de nunu. I need fura if I take fura. Or I say I want fura together with Habib yogurt, blended with pig milk. Guys, if you have not tried it, please try it. It's yummy. When I was pregnant, my husband used to buy me, grilled fish or grilled chicken, and I eat an apple a day. Then he will give me the yogurt together with unsweetened yogurt together with every other thing. Sometimes chips. Oh my God, I enjoyed during pregnancy. And I was eating one apple. It's compulsory. My husband would then he'll give me oranges. I'll eat it with the roughages inside. There was nothing I was not enjoying. Do you understand? Nigeria is good. It's only okay now we are in Nigeria. Somebody would travel from here to Niger State in the evening and come back in the night. It can't happen in South Africa now. You guys know the truth. It can't happen. It can't happen. And you came to my comment and said that you don't see tourists coming to Nigeria. Abba. Okay, now you are saying that too. If I replied like I'm replying now, people will come and cry on my comment section. Why did I say that about South Africa? Hey, you know me, right from when I was small, my mouth is not too good. And that is why sometimes you see me, I stay away from trouble, because if I want to tell you something, that thing will pain you. And that thing can pain you to forever. Oh. So that's why you see me sometimes I try not to say certain things. Because I know my stand. I know how I can be pushed to say things. So I'll rather not say them. So for you to say, have you seen tourists coming to Nigeria? Please, that's what I'm telling you. There's a video I did. Go down. I think that video I did early last month or 2 months ago. Go and check. I took people to the Art and Craft Center in Abuja. Go and check. You will see. You will see the place. You get. And in that place, we packed. We kept seeing tourists coming in. And I mentioned on that video, I said it's even tourists that enjoy this place more than Nigerians. They come in there. So this one is not the one who say Chire Kambia or anything. I heard somebody dropped on the comment and said I should say bye in English. The reason I do that is so that the owners of this platform will not be angry with me. Because the moment they see that I am, the moment they notice that I am saying by the actual fact of, to unlive people, that actual fact, the way it's called, you know what it means. I'll be in their soup. So I'm trying as much as possible not to be in their soup. So, you see, Nigeria is a very safe place to be. I tell you. You can come to Nigeria tour. We have the Agbokun waterfall. We have, and this one is in Cross River. We have the Drew Ranch. We have Tinapa. We have Obudukato Ranch. We have places just in Cross River alone. We have places. Let me tell you the truth. I will soon start bringing you content from other states. I have few content from other states, but I want to really, really take you because I've done a lot of tour about Abuja. My final tour of Abuja is going to be the drone tour. And I want to try to see if I can, each time I tour a particular city, I finish touring, then I fly a drone and use it to cap up or to wrap up that, tour. Because see, Nigeria is beautiful. You need to come from Nigeria to understand this. Nigeria is really beautiful. And I've seen a lot of people who come to Nigeria, even when they didn't have good camera, they come to their videos are still showing the beauty of Nigeria. You see, that is the reason why we try to hold our leaders in Nigeria accountable, because we do not want, you see, when you go to different comment sections, you see they say they are giant of Africa. We are. I know that name is making you people upset. But we are the giants of Africa. And we say it that without apologizing, unapologetic. We are the giants of Africa. Do you understand? And we don't care who doesn't like it. But we are the giants of Africa. We love who we are. We embrace who we are. We admire who we are. And we know that if you had your way, you want to be a Nigerian. But, as welcoming as we are, we don't mind if you want to be a Nigerian. We don't mind. We don't mind. We are welcome. You are welcome. I remember the man who came to my village to teach in a secondary school. He was a very good man. His name is Mr. Okun. He's from Akwa Ibom. This man stayed in our village. He got married there. He did everything there. He got a house. He started farming. Let's even not talk about Nigeria as a whole. Cross Riverians are very, very accommodating. They will cook for you. They'll do, and that is why most men, if they tell them that they are transferring them to Cross River, you hear people saying in their office, please go with your wife, Calabar girls or Cross River girls who use love and finish your husband. They will care for him to the point that he will forget home. Just recently, somebody told me in my office that he doesn't want to come close to Calabar people before they will use love and finish him. That is just one tribe, just one in the whole of Nigeria. How much more Benue women? They are very caring also. Benue State, they are caring and they have food. Do you want to talk about Yoruba women? They are also very caring. Igbo women, also intelligent and hardworking. So by the time a lot of these your men that you claim that tourists don't come, tourists will come here and they will not want to go back. Some that even want to go back, they want to marry our women. Most of the Lebanese that live in Nigeria, the Chinese that come here, the all these Europe people that come to Nigeria, a lot of them want to marry here. A lot of them want to marry here. In the football academy where my kids play football, there are a lot of white people there. And you see them, they make friends, they want to associate. If they were not at peace with Nigeria, they will not bring their children to that academy. And a lot of the coaches they have in that academy are white people. You think America will allow their people to be in Nigeria if we are at war or we have issues? No, they will not. They will just send an helicopter or whatever to come here, a jet, and airlift them. So this is it. You don't wait before you say anything. I know some of you are so pained. So you just come under my comment section. You don't watch videos. You drop careless words. And when I respond, you start crying. That's the one that shocks me. You came for me, and now I'm responding. You're already crying. Why? Why are you crying? And some of you will come and lie. You're a Nigerian, so that I will now begin to do what with you, sympathize with you or what? Just grow up, guys. Grow up. Bring issue-based argument. Let's argue. Don't be throwing jab at somebody who is more than you. Nigeria no be your mate. Nigerians are not your mate. Nigerians can never be your mate. Do you understand? So when you see Nigerian tourism, like it's just that I'm not going to certain places in Nigeria to really show you the beauty of Nigeria. Have you seen our waterfalls? All the waterfalls in Nigeria. Have you seen how they are? You will bow. Have you seen our oh Lord. See, you don't even know. You don't even know. People make me be saying, see, my husband, when I'm talking, you say, my wife will say, see, do you understand? You can't beat the rich. According to NTA adverts, you can't beat the rich. We are too much. We know who we are. We know our onions. We know what stuff we are made of. We know we are smart, intelligent, accommodating. We are not like you that pursue people out of your country. We are not like you. Yes, so we are not like you. Yes, we are not. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and share the